Hi everyone, welcome back. So I'm going to be doing the makeup collection tag in today's video, which was originally created by Georgia Harris, but I don't think she does content anymore. I have seen Too Much Tash's video of this, I've seen Sarah Rose's as well, so I will tag a couple of the others in the description box. And I tag any of you out there, whether you are a content creator or not, to answer these questions. So if you feel like putting them in a comment down below, please let me know what your answers are as well. But I'm just going to be answering some questions about my makeup collection. So question number one is, how long have you been collecting makeup? Now, collecting. I've been wearing makeup since I was a kid. I had a little bit of a makeup collection when I was a teenager, and I'm trying to think when I was at college and when I went to uni. I don't recall really what my makeup collection looked like then, but after leaving uni in like 2014, I think that's when I started to, I suppose, collect makeup. I really put a bit more thought into the makeup that I was buying, and that was around the same time as well that I was creating my custom 15 pan, I think, MAC eyeshadow palette. So I think I'm going to say around about 2014, 2015. Been wearing makeup for a lot longer than that, but I think collecting makeup, being mindful about the products that I'm bringing in to my makeup collection as well. And I think that was also around the time that I bought Fleur de Force's lip gloss collection as well. And I think I bought all of the shades of that. So yeah, I think 2014, 2015 was when I started to collect makeup. So that was what, 8-9 years ago. Question two, what kind of makeup collection do you have? So utilitarian, minimalist, aesthetic, historical. I am moving towards a minimal makeup collection. I'm not there yet, but that is the end goal for me. It's minimal in terms of some of the categories. So quite a few categories I only have like one product in, or 2 or 3. So I would deem that minimal. It's not minimal overall though, because minimal isn't really about having as few products as possible. It's about not having more than you need, and I do have more than I need. So it's not minimal yet, but some aspects are. Some aspects are also utilitarian, so things like powder, brows, they're there to just do the job. They're not aesthetic. It's not about getting it because it just caught my eye. It's there for a purpose, and it achieves that purpose. I wouldn't say it's aesthetic either, because my dressing table behind me is a little bit messy. It does need cleaning. So I wouldn't say that I buy makeup to look pretty as well. I am attracted to that kind of makeup. It does definitely catch my eye. But I use my makeup as well, so I don't keep it looking pristine. So I would say part minimal, part utilitarian. Question 3, are you a completionist? And I did have to kind of take some time to think what this means in terms of makeup. I did originally think, well, does that mean completing as in using up your makeup products? But what I think it means is collecting all of a brand's range of products. And for certain bits of makeup, I would say yes, I am a completionist. So for example, House of Colour lip glosses, I have the full set of colours that are suggested for autumns. I have all 5 of the recommended shades for autumns. I have quite a few of their lipsticks as well, although I don't have the entire collection of lipsticks that they have for autumns, because for example, there's like 3 corals they suggest, 3 reds that they suggest, a few rusts, and I don't feel like I need all of those. I think maybe just 1 or 2 of each of them would be fine, and is fine. So I can be. Also with Vive makeup as well, I have tried most of Vive makeup. So I think the only products from Vive that I haven't tried are the lashes. I haven't tried the single highlighters that you can buy, but I do have a highlighter within a face palette, so I suppose I have tried the highlighter. What else from them haven't I tried? The liquid eyeliner, haven't tried that. They're coming out with a mascara, which I'm probably not going to try because I doubt it's brown and I doubt it's tubing. So I think for some bits of makeup I can be a completionist, but I am now quite picky with the makeup that I bring into my collection, and I'm also on a replace and only no buy for the rest of the year as well. So overall, no, I'm not, but for a certain couple of aspects, I have been. Question 4, how do you store, organise your collection? So my dressing table behind me. So here I have my eyeshadow palettes in a sort of stack in like a plastic sort of like letter organiser. I have a drawer here, oh you can't see it, but there's a drawer in this dressing table. In here I have this makeup organiser that has a bronzer, powder, eyeshadow duo, bronzer, blusher, blusher, blusher. I've also got in here my 2 hybrid lipstick blushes that I've made, and then I have another organiser which barely contains anything in it because I have really sort of downsized my makeup. I have a few of these Urban Decay eyeshadow primers samples. I assume they are out of date. I've got a couple of Lisa Eldridge foundation samples and some more here as well. I've got an Alborin one, and then I've got my bronzing duo here. So that's what's in the drawer. And then over here I've got a lipstick organiser. It is, you can fit 18 products in it, so it's mostly filled with lipsticks, but I have my lip glosses and my pencil, my lip liners in there. And then above here I've got another organiser that has kind of some random products in it, some base products, some eyeliners, mascara, a couple of liquid lips, and then a few odd products out here, so like alcohol, this is for my glitter eyeshadow, and my setting powder. Makeup brushes, and then out on the side here I have my single eyeshadows in this really big magnetic compact, but searching for a decently priced, not too big magnetic compact was really difficult, so I had to go for the long one. And then with squeaky chair, sorry, and then with my project pan items, I keep them in here, and I keep this out on my dressing table. So when it comes to doing my makeup of the morning, I empty this out onto my dressing table, and once I've used a project pan item, I put it back in the bag, and that just helps me use my project pan items on a daily basis. I don't forget about them, because if I had put them back in my containers in my dressing table, I think I might forget what's in my project pan and then I wouldn't use them. So mostly containers on my dressing table and then project pan items in here. So question number 5 is, what is your favourite thing about your collection? And I think my favourite thing about my collection is that it is entirely suited to my colour season. So I'm in autumn, which means that I'm a warm season, and all of my makeup is now warm. There is nothing cool toned within my collection. I have decluttered all of my cool tone makeup. I've given it to my boyfriend's sister because she's cool toned. She wears all the pinks and purples that I never used to wear, which is really, really handy. And then with my eyeshadow palettes, what I have recently done over the past few months is that I have scraped out any shades that I don't wear, wouldn't wear, don't like. So every single thing within my makeup collection suits me, and it is something that I am gonna wear. Question 6, what is your least favourite thing about or something to improve your collection? My collection for me is too big. I do want to downsize it more. Like I said at the beginning, I'm moving towards a minimal makeup collection. That is what I want to have as like an end goal. So for example, although I have decluttered some eyeshadows, and I've only got eyeshadows now that suit me and I'm going to wear, there's still too many of them, and I wear eyeshadow pretty much every day because I want to get through my eyeshadows. But if I was to live in a dream world, I wouldn't wear eyeshadow, or I would only have maybe half a dozen to choose from, whereas at the moment I think I've got 40 something eyeshadows. So I have too many eyeshadows, I have too many foundations. I've got 6 foundations, and I want to move towards having more of like a skin tint and just one skin tint. I've got too many blushes, too many lip products, so there are definitely areas of my makeup collection that I want to continue downsizing. So my least favourite thing is that it is still too big. Question 7, what is the biggest category of your collection? And that would be lipsticks. I have 16 lipsticks. Now I am a lipstick fan, I love lipsticks, it's my favourite part of my makeup collection, and I do like having a decent selection to choose from, but there are definitely lipsticks that I reach for ahead of others. There's a few like brighter colours that I'm not as keen on, so I suppose there's potentially room for declutter, but I'm not sure if I want to do that yet. I don't know. I think I want to continue wearing all of them and see what I think about all of them. But yeah, lipsticks is the biggest part of my makeup collection. However, if we were to count individual eyeshadows that I own across all of my singles, duos, palettes, then it would be that, but I don't count them like that. I have my eyeshadow palettes, eyeshadow singles that I've bought as a single pan, and then my eyeshadow duos. So it is lipsticks, but if you're talking about individual bits of makeup, I suppose technically it is eyeshadows, but that's not how I've put them on my inventory. Question 8, what is the smallest category of your collection? And there are quite a few. There are quite a few categories where I only have one product. So, for example, face primer, concealer, colour corrector, highlighter, face palette, eye primer, as in like eyeshadow primer, but I've also got a glitter primer, and I count them as 2 separate categories on my makeup inventory. Eyeshadow duo, liquid liner, mascara, lip balm and setting spray. All of those I only have one product for, and for products like those I don't feel like I need more than one. I don't feel like I need more than one setting spray. A setting spray in my mind is a setting spray. I don't feel like I need more than one at any one time. Same thing with a colour corrector, same thing with an eyeshadow primer. So yeah, quite a few categories where I only have one. Question 9, do you have a holy grail in your collection? And I have a few in my collection. So firstly is my Bobbi Brown under eye corrector. Now I've got this currently in the stick version, and I have also tried in the past the pot. I can't quite recall which one I prefer, so I think once I'm done with this one and I've only got a little bit of it left, I think I'm going to get the pot one and then see how it compares. But this is just a brilliant product in terms of like helping to neutralise your dark circles, and I have quite bad dark circles, so this for me is a necessity. I wear this every single time that I wear makeup. I wouldn't be without a colour corrector, and the one from Bobbi Brown is fantastic. I get mine in the shade light bisque, obviously light for my skin tone, but bisque because I have like purpley blue dark circles. If they were like green or grey, then a peach would be better. But brilliant product, great kind of like in terms of hydration. I don't find it too dry, great pigmentation, and it's really easy to work with as well. You basically just kind of draw it on your under eyes and blend it out. I have a couple of other products. One is MAC lipstick. This is the only MAC lipstick I have. This is Smoked Almond. This is in the Amplified Cream formulation. In terms of shade, I don't think I have a holy grail MAC shade. If you were to ask me a couple of years ago, I would say without a doubt it would be Faux, but Faux is a blue tone pink, so I need something a bit warmer. But I would say MAC is a holy grail product. MAC lipsticks are a holy grail product because they are fantastic. In my mind, nothing really compares to a MAC lipstick. Some can get close, like Estee Lauder lipsticks, those are brilliant as well. I think it's probably nostalgia as well with MAC lipsticks, because I think a lot of us were in a way collecting MAC lipsticks. We like to have quite a few in our collection, but also just how pretty they are, how pigmented they are, how comfortable they are. I like the Amplified Cream and the satin formulations, and there are so many colours that you can choose from, so love a MAC lipstick. And then the third holy grail product is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I've gone through countless bottles of these. I've tried other setting sprays, but I always come back to Urban Decay. I just think it's brilliant in terms of keeping my makeup in place for hours. Question 10, do you ever wish your collection was bigger, smaller, or is it complete? It's not complete. I definitely don't wish it was bigger. Even at the size it is at the moment, I do get a little bit of like anxiety sometimes, and I'm like, oh my god, my collection's too big, there's so many products that I need to use up. So I definitely wish that my collection was smaller. Like I keep saying, I want to move towards a minimal makeup collection, and as it currently stands, it is too big. So yeah, I wish it was smaller. Question 11, how often do you declutter makeup in your collection? So over the past couple of years, I have decluttered on a regular basis. I have kind of waited until I've had enough products to do a declutter video. And I would do it fairly regularly, kind of like as and when I had enough products basically. But at the moment, because I don't have too many products, and because most of the products in my collection I like and I know suit me, there's not really many that I feel need to be decluttered. So recently, over the past, possibly just this year really, since the start of this year, I have decluttered as and when I've discovered a product that no longer fits in my makeup collection. And those declutters would usually happen in things like shop my stashes or project pans. So with the shop my stash, I would have used that product for the past month and then gone, no, I don't think I like this product anymore, I'm going to get rid of it. Or in a project pan, I might sort of decide that, you know, I've had my use out of this product, I no longer enjoy using it. So it's now less frequent, and it occurs as and when I come across a product that I want to declutter. Question 12, do you ever get envious seeing other people's makeup collections? Yes, I do, and no surprise, it's minimalists' makeup collections. I've watched quite a few minimalist makeup collection videos on YouTube, and I just love the fact that they have one product per category and all of their makeup collection fits in a makeup bag, and I get really jealous looking at that, because that is how I want my collection to move towards. I want the vast majority of my collection to only have one product in. I only want to be having products that I am honestly gonna use up and love. I don't really want to be buying a product and then kind of leaving it on my dressing table because I've got other products ahead of it that I need to use up. I don't know if I'm going to get down to the point where all of my makeup collection fits in one makeup bag, but I like that idea. I like being able to put it all in one bag and then I can just take it with me. And I feel like minimalists, they really know their products as well. They can give really honest, in-depth feedback about products within their collections, whereas with people who have quite a large makeup collection, I feel like that is a little bit more difficult because they have so many products to kind of rotate through. So yeah, I do get jealous of minimalist makeup collections. Next question, who on YouTube has the best makeup collection video? Ooh, the couple that kind of come to mind are people who wear their makeup in a natural, pared back, minimal way. So the Anna edit, I like Anna's makeup collection videos. I'll be honest, I don't watch all of her videos, but the videos where they have a makeup content to them, I will definitely watch them, because I love how she does her makeup. It's very natural, it's very glowy, it's very healthy, and I'm always interested in the products that she uses to get that kind of look. And again, she doesn't use too many products. And I also quite like Naya Sierra's makeup content as well. She posts predominantly fashion content, love her channel. But when she does makeup collection videos, because she is a minimalist in terms of her makeup, she has one product per kind of category, or maybe like two. She might have like 2 lip products, for example. And I just like that simplicity. I like that she, you know, only uses what she has. She doesn't feel the need to keep buying more makeup, and I just find that really, really aesthetically pleasing. So I would say those two. Those are the 2 people who immediately pop to mind. And then last question, what's some advice you'd give to a future makeup collector? So there's a few bits of advice that I would give to them. So I would say, first off, work out what you think you would realistically want to wear, or that you kind of need in your makeup collection. So you don't need to go out and buy absolutely every single category of makeup. So you don't necessarily need a primer, foundation, concealer, contour, blusher, bronzer, highlighter if you don't like wearing highlighter, or if you don't like wearing contour. So think about what you would realistically wear on a day-to-day basis. And then once you've done that, don't feel the need to go and buy everything all at once. Think of like the key things that you would need. So for some people it might just be a concealer, because that can in a way double up as a foundation. Could it be a cream blush that you can double up as a lipstick, or even vice versa, you could get a lipstick and wear it as a blusher, and then maybe just a mascara? Can you get away with just those 3 products for now? So don't feel like you need to go and buy everything all at once. Take your time to really kind of consider what you want to wear, what you think that you will realistically wear. Also, don't feel like you need to spend loads of money. You don't have to go and buy high-end or even like mid-end makeup products. Going to places like Boots or Superdrug and looking at the more, I suppose, drugstore, high street version of makeup. So L'Oreal, Maybelline, Collection, Max Factor, Revlon, Rimmel, those types of makeup brands. You can find some really, really good products at places like that, from brands like that. You don't need to be spending 40 quid on a foundation. You can do obviously if you want to, but don't feel like you have to do that. You have to spend a lot of money to get a good quality product, especially if you're buying multiple things at once. Maybe try going for cheaper brands to begin with. Places like Elf do really great makeup. NYX do really great makeup as well. And also shop around. There's so many places that you can buy your makeup from. So don't go and buy it at the first shop you get to. Look around, see if you can find yourself a discount. And then of course I'm going to mention this point as well, but also work out the best tones for you as well. So just because you've seen a video of somebody wearing a lipstick that looks beautiful on them doesn't necessarily mean it's going to look good on you. So work out whether you are warm toned or cool toned, and then go for the appropriate colours that suit you, either being cool toned or warm toned. And those are the questions. So like I said at the beginning, I tag anybody to answer these questions, whether you have a YouTube channel or not. But I hope you found that interesting or entertaining. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and I will see you again very soon for the next one. Bye.